ladies and gentlemen, I would like to be the first to welcome you to the Queens with Attitude motherfucking podcast. Buckle y'all seatbelts up because it's going down to motherfucking night. Tonight on our show, we got bigger, blacker entrepreneurs. We got my girl DeJan. Welcome to the stage, DeJan.
Thank you.
And we also got my man,
Indy.
Okay. So I first want to ask you motherfuckers, well, this motherfucker, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Yo, so I'm actually excited because I don't know if y'all seen it. No, I know y'all seen it. Motherfucking Little Dirk finally got down on that one knee and proposed to India like he been should have had a done her. All right? He been should have had a done and proposed to her. But I'm excited for them. I'm definitely here for that. I think that is a very mature move for him to finally, take that next step with her because she done held that nigga down like crazy. People always talking about relationship goals. Fuck that. Y'all watch these two young niggas do what they do. These two young people, goddamn, out here holding it down better than older folks. And she ain't bothered by these groupies. She ain't bothered by none of these hoes out here or nothing. She keep her man in check. He know what's right, what's wrong, and that's that. So I'm definitely here for that. Unfortunately, again, another RIP is out here. Draco Derulo, a rapper from LA, got stabbed last night, stabbed and killed at Once Upon a Time in LA's festival. I just don't understand why all these rappers are just fucking dropping like flies now. Like this shit is crazy. Like I just don't understand. What are these men doing that has people hating them that much? Now I know getting fame cause you to have a lot of hate, but it gotta be more to just hating for people to be getting killed like this. Like this shit is like back to back to back. I mean, you just 3 in a row, basically. 3 in a row. From Young Dolph to Slim 400 to now Draco Derulo. The shit is.
I think it's the culture what it's turned into. Everything is everything is kill this, get high. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I believe too is like the shit you rap about come to light. The shit that you rap about definitely comes to the forefront. If you always talking about shooting and killing and this and that and selling drugs and that, motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, for real. Let's check it out. Let's see what's happening. Let's go see.
And that wrong energy in there.
And a lot of them talk about, like I said before, a lot of them talk about how they want to die or how they will get killed and actually die that way. So
right. Because it's reality, y'all. Y'all got to realize, all because they're rappers, they're making money. Not only do they make themselves a bigger target, they also put it out there like they're really from the streets, like they have street things going on. Mm-hmm. It does not make them immune to anything because they are a rapper. You'll think that their security would be kind of beefed up, a little bit better or a little bit more, but they're going to the same hood and unfortunately, they're getting killed in their own hood. Like 50 Cent said, you will never catch him in his hood like that. Like, right. Like all facts, So
that's definitely real, though. That's so real. Yeah. So I seen on the Shade Room today, 2 things. I'm gonna ask y'all. The first one is y'all not from New York, but y'all know people from New York, right?
Yeah.
And the question is, and it's always the question is, what's further, mad far or dumb far?
Listen, dumb far is
dumb
further.
Far. Thank you. Dumb far is far as fuck. Like, bro, if you tell me some shit and I'm like, yo, that's dumb far, just know I'm not coming. Just know 100% I'm not making it, B. I'm not. I see you on the flip side. And
shit. Have you seen these dumbass gas prices?
Now it's right. How far is dumb far farther than bumfuck Egypt?
What the fuck is that? That's new.
That's like, I'm assuming that's like West Bumblefuck, like somewhere out.
Well, yeah. Now, Dumfar ain't got shit on that. That sound like some shit. That's like driving 20 hours away type shit. Like,
yeah,
you want me to go where?
Coming.
No. And I'm with C. You see these fucking gas prices? I don't even want to drive to the corner, nigga. And that's only like driving to the corner like $2 worth of gas. You got me fucked up.
Man, that shit killing me. Lifting, man. Listen. Oh, yeah, and I got a hybrid. I have a hybrid and I'm still getting like dirty. No, I have a Hyundai. It's called an Ionic or something like that. I can't even.
She don't even know what it is. She just knows she's driving.
All I know is I be dogging everybody on the highway. Period.
Going, huh?
Everywhere. Yeah. But the gas still kills me though.
The next one is because we black. We black and we know how this go. They asked in the shade room, which line dance is the GOAT for all black functions and celebrations? Soul Train line, electric slide, cha-cha slide, or the wobble?
Electric slide.
It's definitely electric.
Looky. Come on. It's electric for me. Out of this, I ain't never did a Soul Train line for real. I don't recall doing that shit. I probably have, but I don't recall it. But it would definitely go electric slide, wobble, because wobble got super popular, then cha-cha slide. Even though we grew up on cha-cha. Cha-cha is, you know, all you want to do is how low can you go and twerk your ass. That was the best part of the cha-cha slide, was how low can you go? And you know somebody's little son was going to be behind you trying to get low with you. That was the best part of the cha-cha slide.
The only reason why I came in this bitch, because I felt disrespected that y'all was going to do this Christmas episode without me. And I didn't bought this nice-ass motherfucking jacket. Hold on, for y'all, because y'all ain't going to do me like that.
Let me see that shit.
I got my shit with all the Christmas lights, feeling real good. And I got a motherfucking tutu for the holiday.
Okay.
But speaking of the holiday, I just had a question. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all know my dad passed away, so I'm here to I'm at the fellowship. That means we drinking. But we having a good time. But I just wanted to ask a question before I get out of here. Now that the holidays are here and we spending money, which bill do you pay first in December, knowing you still got to do that last minute Christmas shopping, if you don't mind me asking? Because I think I done fucked up my money, but where y'all at with it? I'm just being honest. Because before I go back and explain what I did, I just want to make sure I covered all the bases like I was supposed to. Where Kiki at? I want her to answer first because she the GOAT.
My bills is paid, all of them. Bills
she ain't got no damn kids.
Yeah.
That's true.
That part.
She ain't got no damn kids.
Yeah, I answer that. Fuck them kids. I ain't going behind on my bills for their asses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm already struggling. Whatever.
You know I'm a firm believer. Fuck them kids, but I kind of made something happen. I'm gonna tell y'all what I forgot to pay. I forgot to pay my phone bill, so if y'all can't reach me, y'all know what happened.
You better use your more Wi-Fi.
And they text back like the number you have reached.
Hey, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna send y'all my Wi-Fi number. It's all good.
Oh my God.
Definitely paid all my bills.
Put that jacket on, CL. Let me check you out, girl.
Hold on 1 second. I got the damn hoodie on tonight. Y'all know I'm outside in the country. But DeJan, what you pay first during this holiday season?
My rent get paid first because don't nobody know what's going on behind these doors. If the lights don't work, it's none of their business.
I know that's right.
right. If the water off, it don't matter. I got a door.
As long as you can close that door.
I made sure I had a place to stay before I did anything. Then my dad gone down a non-pay week. I said, nigga, this pay week. So,
yeah.
but at least I got a place to stay when it's all said and done.
Right. Definitely.
Oh man, yeah.
Kenneth, what about you? Which bill did you pay first before you start buying everybody these Christmas gifts?
Where you at though?
All right, what y'all ask me?
During this Christmas season, what bill did you pay first before you start buying Christmas gifts?
Well, I don't celebrate Christmas, so I just focus on how much money I saved.
I know
that shit.
And I also switched to Geico.
Oh shit, he switched to Geico. save 15% by switching to Geico. Amen.
I ain't know that. But hey, I'm gonna give it back to y'all. I love y'all. Be safe. Merry Christmas, and I'm out.
All right, we love you, C.
Later,
love you.
Bye.
My condolences.
Thank you.
Yo.
Oh, you see my shit?
Oh, we see you. We see you though. We see that. All right.
You got the mushroom belt.
She's stupid as hell. Oh shit. But so I got another question for y'all. What's the most out of character thing you've ever done? Like, I mean, we all done some fucked up shit. We all did some shit that was not within our character. We done it. It may take you a minute to think about it. Maybe you've been on the right path for a little bit, but you did some shit now. It ain't gotta be recent. It's there. So more,
Who going first?
I don't know. It's weird for me to come out of my character, period. Like, I snapped on a coworker and she realized I wasn't playing with her ass after that.
1-1.
But other than that, I'm real chill to my myself 100%.
It's usually
unless I have to
that bring you out of character though. It's usually
and
when you come out of character.
She's one of them people that, she used to get her way. They ain't fired her ass for shit. She been there longer than me, but her ass should have got fired a while ago. But when she said some slick shit, and I just told her, no, I don't deal with your bullshit.
Right.
She said that. But I mean, I don't really have to.
Was that really out of character?
That's out of my character. No, that's out of my character because one, I'm one of the people I don't never explain myself to nobody. I'm real cool, level-headed. I know how to handle people because I've came to the mindset of an adult that I might not like what anybody else do, just like everybody might not like what I do. But you got to deal with me. So I never have to speak on it. My work shows who I am, my mouth, my mind, my body, everything shows you that A, B through C. So when I snapped on her ass and everybody was looking at me like, oh, that's that, that characteristic, that they say that black women are angry. And I snapped on her ass. Then it was like, oh, okay. Like, let me fall back. I never had to come out of character with nobody outside of my brothers. I got tons of brothers, so I know how to handle people.
Right.
I hear that shit.
Was definitely outside of my character.
What about you, Kenny?
Me? Craziest thing I did out of character. I got drunk in Miami. And I developed this alter ego down in Miami. His name is Bodrick. Yeah, his name is Bodrick. Bodrick was down there filling on chicks. I was grabbing women, groping them. That's I was like, I was wilding. Like the first thing that came to my mind, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Very, 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 very conscious person, and I think too much. So you know what I'm saying? For me to do the first thing that came to my mind, I got some crazy. The first things that come to my mind be nuts, but I govern it with my, my conscious mind.
So you was out there Donald Trump and hoes grabbing bitches by the pussy.
No.
Cindy, that's why you gotta be careful. That's why I had to go to AA.
You was out here grabbing bitches by the pussy.
It was like,
hey, that girl used to come out all the time. I don't know what her name is, but I used to be like, dang.
It was like,
I can't believe it.
It was like if Donald Trump's dad and Too Short's mom had a kid.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
That part.
Oh, that was serious. But
now,
wait,
Kenny, if I would have saw you do
so
that, I swear I would have thought somebody slipped you a Mickey or something. Because I don't think I ever seen you out of character like that.
Hey, it be like that.
See the pictures. I'm sticking my middle finger up in the pictures. I'm mean mugging the camera.
Nah. I'm weak.
Yeah.
That alcohol to do something to you though. That alcohol to have you a whole different person.
Yeah,
and you wake up.
If it's a gorilla inside, it's gonna come out and beat
yeah. Make you feel like I did. Y'all lying. Motherfucker show you the video like, look. You like, right. I did.
Hey, I was a saint who was a sinner, but I fell down and I got up.
We fall down.
And that reminded me of a story of me being out of character. Thanks
for
what you got? Because I can't even think of anything. Okay, so I don't think nobody really seen me drunk in public. Everybody know I used to party, whatever, but I don't think nobody really seen me drunk in public. But I was at this particular bar. This was a long time ago. So at this particular bar, I was so drunk. We took about 10 shots of whatever we was drinking before we even went in the bar, so it could be good and toasty. Get in there. I didn't call myself, walking around the bar on my own. My homegirl, she's somewhere clear across the room. I tried to grab the table. You know, them tables be kind of tall. They ain't got no support besides the middle, the little bar that's in the middle. When I grabbed the table, everything, including the ashtray, everything fucking fell on top of me, right? So I get up and I'm wiping myself off. I said, let me go to the bathroom, get myself together, right? So then I go in there and I see this girl, her ponytail and fell off on the dance floor. I said, well, I'm not embarrassed now because that got to be some embarrassing shit right there. So I get out the bathroom after wiping myself down. My homegirl was like, Nikki, where were you at? People told me to come and get you. You were so fucking drunk. And I'm like, oh, no, I wasn't that bad. I just felt I had a little spill, but I knew I was fucked up. I was like, she was like, well, what you want to do? You want to leave? I said, we could leave, but we ain't going home. So we went to Larry's, y'all. Everybody.
Oh, Larry's. Okay.
Had stains on my coat and everything. But that was like really like out of character for me because like I said, nobody be seeing me all fucked up in public like that. But that reminded me of Kenny. I was fucked up.
What about you, D?
Me?
Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. Is it out of character if you did it more than once?
It started becoming your character.
It's you now, but hey, what led to it being a normalcy for you?
I mean, I've been to college, I've been in the army.
Saying alcohol.
And listen, all I can do is drink. We can't do nothing else.
Right.
That's it.
I'm gonna just go off of I'm gonna say this because Andy knows me from high school. So this is gonna be really out of character for her. For me. Spring break. I entered a couple. It started off as a bikini competition, but you know it's always a twerk competition. So yeah, I was in a twerk competition. In the end, it was me and this other girl. She was from Michigan. I was from Ohio. They made it a really big thing.
Okay. Represent.
Course, I won. And at the end of it, for an entire week in Florida, everyone kept calling me Miss Ohio. Yeah.
Represent.
I went the next year and they were like, oh my God, you're Miss Ohio. And I was like, oh my God. Why
are you well known in the spring break circuit?
Apparently. And I got caught on TV. Yeah, they recorded it. Discover Channel was there, and some people from home was like, yo, I saw you twerking on the Discover Channel. And
no fucking way. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Discovery booty.
That Discovery booty.
They were showing like the best places for spring break, and Panama City Beach, Florida was like number 3 or something. And I'm like, why were you up at 2 a.m. watching Discover Channel? Like, why? It happened both years.
Okay, then. What about you?
Congratulations and thanks for representing Ohio very well.
2 years.
On some real. The way I have to answer it is, I am out of character. Like for real, like if I guess the best out of character thing for me, man, is basically what I've been doing lately is really like being to myself and not out partying, not out traveling, just sitting still and getting. So I'm out of character, just chilling
right now.
She said, I don't even know what chill means.
I don't. I love having a good time. Always have.
Okay.
I had to slow down.
So you going down is out of character for you. Okay. Yeah. You do seem a little like conservative now, Kiki.
I know, but like I grew up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I already know the deal. I know the deal.
I'm trying to tell you.
Wait till we go to Miami.
Hey, so my out of character situation was Miami as well. Okay, Kenny, you're not on your own. It was Miami for me. I went to Miami by myself, right? And I don't like people that much. So I was out and about, getting toasty, and I happened to run into a group of chicks, and I'm like, okay, they like, yeah, let's do it. Man, I was hanging with them bitches the whole time. I'm like, nah, I know this ain't me. I'm getting fucked up with these. I'm like, I don't know them from Adam and Eve. These bitches could have me set up. They could do some shit to me. I'm out here. I was like, yeah. I got home. I was like, yeah, them bitches had me spend all my money.
Going to the best time.
That's why I was by myself.
I was by myself, but it felt good to just. I mean, you could meet people in Miami. I realized that you could go to Miami by yourself and not be by yourself because there's so many fucking people out there and everybody is willing to put. Yeah, that's the badass 5-year-old he was talking about too. Beat it, bozo. All right. But yeah, you could go to Miami and meet people and just have a fucking ball with unknown people and nobody. I met some people I still talk to. I met like 3 or 4 people that I'm still chatting with to this day. Get the hell on. You know what? She said, fuck this shit. She said, fuck your podcast. She said, fuck your feelings, all that stuff. But yeah, so that was my out of character thing because I truly don't fuck with people. Like I stay to I'm the opposite of Kiki. I stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to anybody, but just on some regular shit, nah. I'm solo dolo all the time. Like, So that's pretty much that.
Okay. So let's go ahead and just move right along. I mean, it looks like everybody done something out of character, whether it's drinking too much, cussing a bitch out, whatever it is, twerking.
See, cussing bitches out is normal for me though. So
I know.
Going to Miami with an alter ego, grabbing pussy. So let's go ahead and just move right along. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? So the question would be for both of you guys is what inspired you to develop your business idea? Like I said, who wants to go first?
Which one of you?
I can go first.
Okay.
Well, I have multiple businesses, but we'll talk about this one. Well, shit, I'm wearing this too. Anyway.
You could tell us about what you have going on first and then go in with the inspiration. That's fine.
Wait, let me just jump in there. My girl got 3 different businesses. Let me just put that out there real quick. 3 fucking different businesses. All right.
Right. She could go, yeah. She could tell us all of them and what inspired each, whatever, however you want to do it.
It is a pleasure to be in your energy. I'm trying to be on that level.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you. So I'll start with my first business, which is my baby, my skincare business. Like Me Skincare. So what made me start it, I actually deployed in 2017 and I was in 3 or 4 different countries while I was over there. And between the climate, the water, just everything, my skin got really dry, really bad. Everybody was having issues with their skin. And it's hard to get stuff over there. They don't have many things for people of color. And it was all the people of color that was having issues. I mean, other people were too, but we were having real issues. So I just started researching like why my skin was drying out, why I was itchy. And I spent most of my time over there just researching different things, home remedies. And I was like, you know what? I realized all of the skincare products I was using had something that was drying my skin out or that wasn't good for my skin. So when I got home, I just started mixing stuff that I had read about and came up with some stuff that started to get my skin back together. Once that happened, everybody's like, what are you using? I tried this. I spent so much money on skincare and facials and all this. Nothing's working. I was like, oh, I just made up some stuff. And they was like, what? So I gave it to them. And within a week, everybody was like, I need more of that. I'm already seeing results. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. And it just kind of spiraled into a business. Like everybody got the same 2 products and everybody had positive results, no matter what their issue, no matter where they were, no matter the age, everybody had a result. So that started that. My t-shirt, which is one I'm wearing, my hoodie, the Youngstown hoodie. I was always paying other people to make shirts because I don't like to be like everybody else. I don't like to wear what everybody else wearing. I don't like shopping at Fashion Nova. I don't want to look like a mannequin. Like I want to be different. So I would always come up with slogans and stuff. And I was paying people like $20, $40, $50 to make a shirt or something for me. And every time I paid them, everybody liked my design. And then they just was reselling it. And I was like,
yeah,
wait a minute.
Where you do that at?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I had you make it because I didn't want nobody else to have it.
Right.
But at the same time, I can't really tell them not to sell it. You know what I mean? So somebody's like, you should just start your own because your clothing is like an expression of you. So that's what I did with the t-shirts. And, you know, it's just, I have a blog on there. I started adding to the blog because every shirt has a story behind it that's specifically related to me. And my t-shirt line is called Queen Tees. It is unisex, but I mean, it started because I was like, I want to make shirts for people that are like me. And I say that I'm an African-American female veteran, entrepreneur, forensic scientist, and as a whole and individually. So my Youngstown people, my entrepreneurs, my females, my Black women, my veterans, my scientists, like whatever it is, I'm gonna have a shirt that relates to you because it relates to me. So that's how I started that. And then my third business, which is we're still working on it, is I don't know if I have my necklace on, but I do my crystals. I have crystals and stuff like that. I started my spiritual journey after I was always spiritual, but I really got into it more after deployment. When I came back, a lot of life changes happened all at once. A breakup, the deployment, a breakup. I finished school. I wasn't happy where I was. I quit everything that I've ever known and I just moved on a whim. And I moved here with family and I had no idea where I was going. I had no idea. All I kept doing was just crying all the time. And I was crying because I didn't know why I was crying. Like it was a lot. So I was like, you know, I just had one day where I was like, God, just whatever you want me to do, just tell me what, like, you know, I'm like, I'm literally putting, I know we say it all the time, like I'm putting everything in your hands. I'm like, no, I'm literally putting everything in your hand. I put my phone down, no GPS, no nothing. And I ended up at this store and I was there for something else, but then she had a bunch of crystals and I was drawn to the crystal table. Like, I just felt like I was drawn to the crystal table. I started with 6. I went back home. I sat, I prayed about what I wanted. I learned how to like sage and cleanse my crystals. And with those 6 crystals, this was in August. I wrote a letter to God. I wrote down things I wanted to manifest. By October, I had my dream job that I've been trying to get for 10 years. By December, I had the house that I wanted. I had made contact with all the celebrities that I wrote down on a piece of paper. I had no idea. I wrote some of them down with my skincare line. All this stuff just manifests. Everything I have been trying to manifest in the last 10 years, I manifest in less than 6 months. So I was like, oh, this is a thing. Like, I got to get more.
Awesome.
So I kind of, I did that, and my spiritual journey actually inspired my sister to start her own. So together we kind of started our little crystal business, but we're still, you know, working out the kinks and working on it. But yeah, those are my 3 little businesses. Well, they not little, but my 3 businesses.
I'm about to say, don't downsize that.
I know.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I love all of that. Just the whole
straight motivation,
awareness and all that good stuff. Yeah, love it. Okay.
What about you, Kenny? What inspired you?
Well, it depends. I got a few businesses that I have one business that's been thriving for the last 14 years, which is my barbershop and my salon. And then another business. I have 2 other businesses that I'm working on. One is a marketplace for producers and undiscovered producers and undiscovered artists to connect and get industry sound. So market unsigned artists can get Dr. Dre sound and beats because they can find that Dr. Dre who never got a record deal. They can find that Kanye West that got a record deal. So I'm trying to connect artists so that they can get that quality and know their worth and also know that they don't need an exterior out of our culture and community in order to thrive. We have everything we need as Black people. That's one of the reasons why.
In the back area.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah, you were going out.
I wanna throw something out there too. Like I feel DeJan with the t-shirt shit because I make t-shirts myself. I hand make my shits. Like I cut vinyl, I press my shit, I do all that shit. So I was the same way where I'm like, why I'm paying somebody to make a shirt for me? Well, I say all type of crazy shit. Why not put it on the shirt? And that's how I started too. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I fell off tremendously because when the pandemic came, my brain was on work, keep my kids straight, work. Like I never even took the time to think about my business. So now that I have the opportunity to sit my ass down and think about it, that's back on the forefront of me getting that back out there. So I definitely agree with you on the whole t-shirt thing. Like I'm not. I went and YouTube the hell out of it. Them white folks will teach you some shit. Now I'm telling you, we Black, but them white folks will have you crafty to the motherfucker. And I'm like, I never knew what vinyl was. I never paid it no mind. I kept saying vinyl heat press. Every time I looked up a heat press, I seen vinyl because I was doing t-shirt transfers. And I'm like, vinyl. Go look up vinyl. I'm like, okay, I'm about to play with this. And now can't nobody tell me shit. I'm out here doing all type of shit. I'm like, yeah. So I definitely, my kids really inspired me to do it too. Like, cause I'm like, birthday shit like that. Let's make a shirt for birthday. Let's do the whole family for the birthday. So that's how my shit really started. And then I just took off with it. I just ran with that shit.
Dope.
I think it is.
Man, Kenny, I didn't know you were still talking.
Let me see that glass, Annie. Let me see that glass.
Annie, are you okay?
I was talking about. I was inspired to, start the marketplace, and which is one of the things that inspired me to have my own. Was one. Every time I went to a different barbershop, I always had the biggest clientele there. The first barbershop that I worked at, that was the reason that owner upgraded into a new building because my clientele, I literally would have, we would take walk-in clients and I would literally have 20 to 25 people waiting. And his waiting room wasn't bigger than that. It wasn't big enough. And it was old school back then. This is before online booking and all that. But everybody had to sign a list. So the barbershop 20 years ago, how the barbershop is now, we think we're social, but we're not really social. We live in an anti-social society. And so the barbershops are a lot different. So anyway, fast forward, that's why I left. I ended up leaving because I manage my clientele. I don't want to put names and things like that out there and put it in the negative light. I learned at every shop that I was at. But I had my own shop where I was renting. And, eventually I got tired of renting. I was paying, rent for 10 years, and that money just went in somebody else's pocket and come back to me. So I was blessed enough to end up purchasing. Now every dollar that I put into the business will come back to me. I'll own the building. I'm planning, I'll own the building pretty soon. And so yeah, that's what inspired me. Just being blessed with a gift and also just wanting to help others, give other people jobs and try to help people, maximize.
Right. Right. That's dope. I remember when you start. I remember every time somebody be like, who cut your hair? It always be like Kenny Ali. That's all you heard. Kenny Ali. So you was having it a lot, especially in the 90s, bro. For real. I remember them days. I remember when you had the shop on, was it McGuffey or something?
Oh, that was my mom's basement.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he started
Is that when
paying
you
like
started though?
13.
I thought you had a building on McGuffey though.
When you heard about me in the 90s, I was about 13, 14, 15 years old cutting everybody hair.
Yeah.
Damn,
A long time.
Yeah, my clientele in the 90s was the same size as my clientele now.
Yeah.
Only thing that's basis, but you know, now I was cutting about 50 to 100 heads a week back in high school.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real right there.
Right. I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's pretty dope. But yeah, let's go ahead and move right along. All right, so this would definitely be for the both of you again. Whoever wants to go first could go first. How have your priorities changed from when you first started? Like think about like when you first did, you know, your haircut business, or even DeJan, when you first started your what was the first
The
business?
skincare.
The skincare, yeah. The skincare line. What are y'all priorities from then and now?
It's hard for me because I make all my products by hand. So
Mhm.
then I was just buying, you know, as I needed to, as I went. But now I'm getting like a lot of orders and there's people that buy in bulk. So I have to, my priorities change just because of my schedule. Before I was working multiple jobs, but I was in school too. So I'm like, all right, as soon as I get home and have some free time, I have to make this order and get it out so that it's out in time. And I'm still kind of the same way, but it's like my orders kind of went up a little. Well, I'm 3 years in now, but also I had to do in the beginning, all my time was really focused on marketing. I had to do so much marketing to try to get people to know what it is. Now I don't have to do as much because my customers do it for me. They word of mouth is the biggest thing for me. Like word of mouth, people sending me before and after photos and stuff like that. So I don't have to post as much on social media. I don't have to do so much. Like social media is draining. I be wanting to get off, but every time I get off, I notice that my, you know, my sales and stuff isn't where they need to be or where they were.
Yeah.
But it helps that I have my, like you said, like your clientele and stuff. It helps that my customers and, you know, my audience grew because I can now take that time to work on new products and focus on this. But because a lot of people don't realize, like, I don't just buy products from people and slap my label on it. Like all of my products are made by me. So I have to research. Like the last thing I dropped was my I have a massage oil and edible scrub. That took me like almost 18 months to release because of all the research behind it. Then after you research, you got to find the right products. You got to test them out. You got to have other people test them. You got to try it. Like, so in the beginning, I only had so many products, but I was doing a lot of research and a lot of stuff and a lot of like doing marketing. And now because I don't have to do so much marketing and advertising, I can focus more on the products. I can focus on the behind the scenes stuff. So that's kind of the only thing that's really changed for me, because I still have a busy schedule, still military, still have, you know, a demanding job and stuff. So my priorities is more so like just doing the research. That's like number one. I don't care. I mean, I do care, obviously, but my customers are going to do the reviews for me. They're going to do all that. I don't have to hype up my brand anymore because everybody else is doing it. You know? And people like a trend. They like to be trendy. They like to be a part of it. So if I start showing this person, this celebrity then posted theirs and this, and everybody going, and I start sharing it, now everybody gonna want to do it. So everything I do is strategic. I'm gonna show Sammy with his body butter.
Sammy
I'm gonna show
is the big one right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna show Samo, because every time I get on Samo's live, I'm like, okay, skin popping. He be like, that's your shea butter, and then he'll post it or something, and I'm like, okay, screenshot boom, that's my advertisement for the week. I'm not doing anymore. Like
Yeah.
I can focus on something else. So like everything I do is very strategic, but I just feel like I don't have to do as much legwork anymore. And I can really focus on making new products and making new things and making bigger moves, because I wasn't doing bulk orders before, but now I have like some, you know, people with salons and stuff that want to collab with me and they want to do, now I can focus on that because it's still just me that's doing this. But now I can focus on that and making bigger things. So I know a lot of people are probably like, oh, she not doing well because she ain't posting as much. Just like I am. I'm just doing other things.
Right.
So that's kind of where I am with all of the businesses, to be honest.
Hey, drop the name of them body oils and edible scrubs, because them motherfuckers have you like, oh yeah.
Again, everything I do is strategic. So that line is called Freak of Nature. So with that, I honestly made it because I like massages and stuff, but my nephew is allergic to peanuts. And I have a friend, my COO, she's allergic to peanuts. So a lot of these massage parlors, they have to ask like, hey, is there peanut oil? Are you using peanut oil or any type of nut? So it's actually a nut-free massage oil. And they're all named after sex positions. Yeah, they're all named after sex positions. So I have reverse cowgirl, I have the standing O, I have morning wood, and I have the seashell.
Oh, I need some more like
I'm gonna definitely have to get some of those.
But they're all like, so I took an essential oils class and I learned about the different essential oils and how it works with aromatherapy. So they're all aromatherapy. And it's all in the description, but I actually made the scrub because everybody kept eating the brown sugar honey scrub, the face scrub. I'm like, y'all, that's not edible. Like,
they was eating this shit.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
No.
And I had to, every time I had to say, don't eat it. Don't eat the scrub. Like I had to put it on there, like, don't eat the scrub, because they're like, well, it's all natural, so I'm not gonna die. And I'm like, bro, that's not how that works. So I had to make an edible scrub because, I mean, it's brown sugar and honey and it's like coconut oil. So it smells like a cookie. So everybody always want to eat it. Yeah. So I had to make an edible scrub. You're supposed
to actually use it, let somebody else try to take a bite out of it.
It definitely smells good.
But yeah, that's why I made the edible scrub, so they can buy that and not the other one and eat that one.
And hey, y'all, I knew Kiki was gonna love that morning wood though.
Yeah, you see her face light up. It was like boom.
Morning wood, holy shit! Yes.
Y'all are terrible.
Oh my.
All right. All right.
I'm trying to keep it cool with my brother here.
Don't be really good.
Cool, cause your brother here.
She's being good.
Back in the day, she got punched in the leg for talking like that.
Right. She like, shh.
She like, don't tell my.
I just want to let the girls know
morning wood.
I'm a 40-year-old version.
Right.
According to Kenny, right?
Right.
All right. Well, Kenny, we're gonna ask you the same question. How did your priorities change since you first started?
Okay, so it was levels to my priorities. I would probably say 4 levels. The first priority was basically getting my name out there, and before I even got my license. But you know, I printed up flyers in high school, and I told everybody I was the best barber in the city. I was going out, passing flyers out to different schools, passing flyers out in school. I printed them all up at Kinko. And so 1 was getting my name out there. And 2 was once I got my license, it was just getting my priorities became getting established in the business and getting established with discipline. And then from there, I would say the 3rd level of my priorities was, you know, working on investing and working on retiring, working on my retirement plan. So I guess 5 levels. After that, when I opened up my own shop, it was getting my business started, getting it established, getting it going. And now I'm at the point where, you know, I'm 42 years old. I plan to retire, but I plan to stop physically working no later than 50. And so right now I'm making other investments. I'm using the business now that, you know, now that I'm established, I'm using that business to start other businesses like the music production marketplace, getting into commercial real estate, and a few other things. So when I'm done working, I'll still have some residual income. I'll also be getting into flipping houses, and there's some other investments that I've gotten into, like cryptocurrency and things like that. So
Definitely the right way to go.
yeah, so yeah, my priorities now is just setting myself up to retire young and make more money than I did when I was physically working.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm at.
I love it. I believe Morgan had a question.
Yes, I'm glad, Candace, that you already went ahead into the finance part. My first question is, when you got started in your business, who was the one, or were there people, a group of people that showed you how to manage your funds and profits correctly? And either one of you could go first.
You can go first, ladies first.
No, no one. I am just, y'all know where I'm from. We from the same place. Just growing up in the hood and having to pinch every penny. That's how I learned the budget. My family's actually horrible at it, so I help everybody else in my family budget. But I really, even now I'm still learning. It's all a learning thing. The thing for me is when I started my business, no one around me, none of my family, none of my friends were doing their own businesses for real. So I was like the first one to do it. So I had to learn everything from research and learning it that way, or just from taking L's, to be honest.
Yeah.
So there was nobody there. Now that I've been doing it a little while and I've been networking, I've met other people who are like, yo, don't do this way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to meet people that really want to see you win. Yeah. And not just because they feel like they got access to you and they want to help you. They genuinely want to see you win.
Right.
And I just think it's the type of person that I am, because like even Jamila being here, even though that's my cousin, you know what I'm saying? I'll see stuff or whatever and I'll be like, hey, yo, don't do that because this is going to happen, or do this way.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know how. I'm like, send it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our people win, our people as in Black people, our people as in women, our people as in Youngstown, like, you know what I'm saying? And the more you put out, the more you get back. And I'm a firm believer of that. I am a witness to that, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still doing things. And one thing the military actually helped me is I learned, if you want to be a certain rank in the military, they were always like, why are you in a room full of people that are the same rank as you? If you want to be a first sergeant, you need to hang around first sergeants. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that in the business too. Like, yo, I get it. We all kind of can relate because we all are just starting our businesses, but I don't want to stay here. I'm about to go to these people that's been
out here doing it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here with them. Like, I ain't got nothing to say. I can't bring nothing to their table that they ain't already got, but you can give me so much. And when they see that you're hungry and all that, they gon' let you. Some people just love to brag, to be honest. So they want to brag and tell you all this stuff, but then some people are like real entrepreneurs, like, and they like, yo, if you want to learn, I'll teach you. I'm a teacher. I'm learning about cryptocurrency. I'm learning about this stuff just because I'm like, at some point I might have to turn or add Bitcoin or cryptocurrency to a form of payment. I need to get ahead of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's just adapting, learning, everything from home has taught me that, learning, adapting, being able to budget as much as possible, but also having quality products. Like, if I got to pay extra to have a quality product, I'm gonna pay extra. I'm not gonna pinch a penny because, you know what I'm saying? People do that and I feel like they lose a lot of their customers,
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm just learning, I'm networking, and I'm trying to be around people that are in a space where I'm trying to get to. And then once I get to that space, then I'm moving up and finding new circles to be with. So
that's good. And
Sounds
how about
good.
you, Kenny?
Okay, well, as far as so one, I've always been afraid of being poor again. And so ever since I've been making money, I've always been great at saving and budgeting. That's always been my thing. But where somebody came into play, the blessing about working in the barbershop is that I have access to pretty much every type of person, whether it be a person that does renovations on homes, whether it's a banker, whether it's a pastor, whether it's a drug dealer. I come across everybody. And I also, one of my clients was a financial advisor. His name was Franklin. I first started cutting his son's hair, Flint, and I started cutting. And then there's my fellow barber, Jerome, who now owns Starting Lineup. He was cutting Lil Flint's father's hair, which is his cousin, Jerome Franklin, Flint Franklin. But Noya is the one who helped me get started with my my IRA at age 19. So I started, doing mutual funds and investing when I was 19 years old. So I would give that to Flanoia. And then as far as outside of that, another guy that helped me was Lefty Hazamahalis. That's the first guy that I rented my first shop off of. And, I learned a lot of things just about, just ownership of the things as far as ownership. When it comes to finance, I would say, the fear of being poor again, the fear of struggling again, watching my mother struggle. I didn't want to go through that as an adult. I didn't want my kid to go through what I went through as a child.
Right.
So that alone made me just save damn near. I've always at it. And, as far as planning ahead for retirement financially, I definitely learned a lot from Lanoya Franklin. So
No.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get that help. And sometimes it is good to learn on your own and then get help, because just read the fine lines and the fine prints of everything.
Right.
That's the main thing. But thank you for answering my question.
Thank you for asking.
So, what advice would you give someone that is trying to come up in the world, be an entrepreneur, maybe in the same industry as y'all, or they don't necessarily have to be in the same industry, but just trying to be a young entrepreneur in these days and times?
My advice would be, if it keeps coming back, if it keeps coming up, if you keep thinking about it, just do it. But if you're gonna do it, do it. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't let people get in your head, because they will. Just keep doing it. You just got to do it, because a lot of people, they hesitate and they hesitate and they hesitate, and now it's 5 years later. Now you mad because somebody else did it first and this and that. Just do it. Just do it. There's so many people out here. Like, there's a bunch of people doing lashes. There's a bunch of people with makeup. There's a bunch of barbers. There's a lot of everything, but there's only one you. You're going to put your own unique spin on it. It's going to be different. People are going to want to support you because you are you. Just do it. I know it sounds crazy, but like, honestly, you just got to start.
Just do it. Just do it. Hey, Nike, don't sue us, okay? But we just trying to do it.
And she got me over here like, yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Look, got me up here marking like, shoot, I need to go ahead and start promoting myself more with this travel business.
Right.
People starting back to travel.
But that's true though. Like, she spoke valid. Can't fucking talk. You know what's happening. She spoke valid points. It's so many people doing the same thing. And a lot of people get discouraged because they're like, man, there's so many people doing it. I don't even want to do it. But you're not dumb. You're going to put your own twang to it. So do what you do. Because I think the same, I'm like, man, all these motherfuckers make t-shirts. But I'm like, ain't nobody making t-shirts that say shit like I say. I know that much. I'm saying I'm putting shit on shirts that people it's up here and they go, God damn, you done put that on the shirt. Yes, here you go. You're welcome. So how about you, Kenny?
Everything that I think is DeJan, is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes.
Okay. Everything she said, on top of the main thing that I see a lot of people coming into their own businesses, is Black-owned businesses, is a lack of discipline.
Yes.
So have your discipline on point. We got so many unprofessional, quote unquote, bosses. Everybody want to have their own business. Nobody want to have the discipline. You know, everybody, you know, your business hours say you open up from 9 to 5, but you come in at 12 and leave at 3.
Yeah.
So have your discipline on point. If you discipline on, you know what I'm saying? So I see that with a lot of Black-owned businesses. We fail to be professional.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but a lot of Black entrepreneurs working on nigga time, and you're gonna get nigga money.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So that on top of, so I say discipline, and then my motto is make a business move a day. If you make a business move a day, that's 365 business moves a year.
Right.
That's major. If you're doing over 305, even if it's small, just make a move every day.
Okay.
Contribute to your business every day.
I'm over here writing straight down.
Write it down.
Listen, that just made me think of something else, and this is something that I've said to like all the younger people, like Jamila. I said this to Courtney. I said this to a lot of people, like even people that's not from home. I'm just naming them, but a lot of people get mad and discouraged when they start. And then just like you said, we said this before it started, there's a lot of business owners. There's very few entrepreneurs. Like just because you got a business don't make you
an
entrepreneur. But a lot of people will get mad and discouraged and focus because their friends or their family aren't supporting them. Let me tell you, they're not gonna be the ones that fund your business. Don't get caught up in your friends and your family doing it. Don't stop your business because they're not supporting you. Listen, strangers support you first, they will support you last. Do not focus on them. These people are trying to get these popular people, bruh, they're not paying the, you know how many celebrities I got my products to? You know who keeping my lights on? Regular people.
Right.
Don't focus on your family and your friends, and it is okay to leave them behind. It's okay to leave them behind.
And to piggyback what you're saying, a lot of times people take it as hate, you know, because you pitch somebody a business idea and then they kind of like talk down on it, or they don't see it happening for you. But see, the thing is, they're not hating. A lot of times people can't see no further for you than they can themselves. So they're not hating. They just don't have vision. They have sight. They only see what's in front of them. They don't know. They don't understand the art or the natural gift of manifestation. So a lot of people have vision. Stop asking people with sight what they think. You know what I mean? And if you know, so not cutting these people off, you know, they're not hating. That's just, you know, they're limited. So, you know, you surround yourself with limitless people, and you want to surround yourself with people who see things that you don't see as far as growth.
I'm definitely guilty of mad as hell that people I know not fucking with me how I feel like they should have been fucking with me. Not that it made me stop, but I felt salty as hell. Like, damn, I thought people fuck with me. This made me feel like, yeah, y'all phony as hell. Y'all don't fuck with me for real. And it was people I had no clue who they were that hit me up. In my DMs, like, how much is it for a bulk of such and such and such and such? And that's how I made a lot of money off of bulk shit, because people like, I need 35 t-shirts. I've done a 200 t-shirt order on a fucking school that I don't even know where the fuck it's at. It's fucking country. I'm like, okay, sure.
Right.
You know, and at first I was like a little discouraged, like, damn, and you would think people that you rock with would pick up on it first, but you had to definitely realize that it's outsiders that's gonna bang with you harder than
when they see somebody else rocking with you, when they see somebody else in your shirt, they're gonna come back around. Trust and believe. Because when you start seeing people,
that doesn't make it right though. Like I've known people to, and I get exactly what you guys are saying, like as far as like, you know, the people that support you or they don't see your vision or whatever, but you will offer a service, and the people that you will think would get those services because they are your family or they are your friends will go and get that same exact service from somebody else on purpose. On purpose. It wasn't because of your availability.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
definitely
you
has to
expect
happen.
your shit to be free or cheaper, or I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not lowering nothing for nobody.
Right.
I love my mama to death, but my mama think I'm supposed to make her free shirts. I looked at her and said, no, ma'am, you're gonna pay just like everybody else. I love you, but you
know
to
what?
pay because
You
I
know
have
what?
to go buy these supplies. So you have to pay also.
But you know what? My daughter has her own eyelashing business, and she would not charge me to keep my eyelashes on point. No. Now she will. She will have me respect her. Yeah, she will have me respect her business. Like I have to make an appointment with her because she's very professional with her business. I can't.
She could write you off on her tax.
All of that. Yeah, because like for my birthday, I was kind of salty, but I ain't let her know because she was like, "Mom, I gave you a time. You wasn't able to make that time. We'll have to get some strips or something." But
shit.
I was salty,
I'm not mad at her.
deep down inside, but I couldn't. I mean, because it'll mess up what she had going on. My daughter had a very high clientele. Yeah, so I couldn't. It was nothing I could do besides respect it, you know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to go to nobody else.
I definitely have had situations like that. Like recently we had, last year we had a family reunion and people were expecting me to find like extra discounts for like hotel rooms and, you know, just go out my way. I'm like, no, that's not what this is. One, we're in the middle of a pandemic. So when pandemic hit, that's where I took a big hit in my business. A lot of people weren't going nowhere. A lot of things were shut down. Like I lost out at a $3,500 commission just when they start shutting everything down.
Yeah,
so
I know that.
I'll be looking at people like, but when they go to the hotel, I'll be like, hey, right by now, even if you want to stay at a hotel, hit me up. I can get you whatever it is, maybe people go ahead and just do it on their phone.
Yeah.
People went out the country while the pandemic, the flights got canceled or whatever. And I was telling people like, this is the reason why you need a travel agent. I could have got you back here with no problem, probably got you a little extra credit just by, you know, being a person that your advocate for you. I'm here to speak, make changes for you. So when you're out there, you don't have to worry. But the very first people to really like book with me was my coworker and her husband. And we went to Jamaica together and we just had a fun ass time. And they love the whole experience. So I just try to make sure when I tell people, because it's word of mouth for me too. I really haven't advertised too much, but I'm starting to feel like I need to start advertising. To this job.
Listen, you in my pocket, boo. You in my pocket. You in my pocket.
Right.
I just want to say to the guests, like y'all spoke some real positive words, motivational, because like I'm right at the beginning of my journey of my business. So it's like, it's at the point where like, why isn't it picking up, blah, blah, blah. So just to hear you say, don't give up, keep going, because you do get frustrated, you know what I'm saying? But you know, in your heart, you don't want to work for nobody. You feel me?
Right.
So, y'all,
what's your business?
Y'all came through with the business.
Hey,
what's your business, boo?
Oh, it's roll candy dispatching. I basically get the loads for semi truck owner operator.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna definitely be even more dope.
Right.
We're gonna speak that into the atmosphere right now.
Candy successful, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey yo, just let me know if you need me to be on there. Like, hey yo, where you at? Pull up. I'm here. You here? One. Nah.
I can even help you dispatch. I was in the position I was in before now. I was dealing with the repo man, so I know a little bit about
look, you got somebody to help you out a little bit.
Right.
But I know you guys told us you know what y'all was working on, but again, just let us know what y'all got coming up. Shout your socials out and all that good stuff for the good people.
Okay. I'll let the young lady first again.
You can go. It's okay. I've been talking.
He's so respectful.
I know.
Such a gentleman.
Thank you. So we will be running some discounts at In the Cut Barbershop and Salon. I don't know about the beauticians, but the barbers will be doing discounts for the month of January. And I'll be posting that pretty soon. And our IG is In the Cut Y-Town. So that's In the Cut Y-Town. And then as far as the Alitainment Group goes, I will be releasing an album in January called Black Napoleon, which will be on all platforms. I'm not really going to promote like a release date. I'm just going to release it and put mad money, put mad marketing and promo behind it. It's about I don't know if y'all familiar who Black Napoleon is, but the Black Napoleon was the only former slave who led a successful slave rebellion in Haiti. And he went from being a slave of Haiti to being the president of Haiti.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, see, every time we learn something about slavery or we learn something about or Black people trying to rebel against the system, whether it be slavery, whether it be Jim Crow, whether it be redlining, whether it be the welfare system or the prison system, we always see them fall by the wayside. They end up getting their foot cut off or skinned alive, you know what I'm saying? Or publicly lynched in the media. So with me using Black Napoleon or Toussaint Louverture, which is his real name, which is French, I want to show people that we can rebel and we can be successful against these thresholds that we have against us, in society as Black people. So that's the content for that album.
Okay.
I just wanted to throw that out there. So musically,
at least
barbershop wise, that's what I got going on. What I got coming.
Okay. About to be looking for that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be promoting it hard, so y'all be seeing it. Y'all either gonna see it when you Google it, or you'll see it in Facebook promo, or you'll see it in Instagram promo. I'm about to go hard with it.
Okay.
Right.
2022 and some good stuff already.
Be against the system. When y'all was talking earlier about why is all our young Black men getting killed?
Mm-hmm.
Because what we're told to glorify, and a lot of these executives, these Jewish executives who own these record companies, they tell the young Black men that you have to rap about this street shit in order to be successful. You got to just the women to be successful. They say it in a very way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where they're setting you up against your own people, but they really are. So when these young rappers is out here talking about their gangster, they'll fuck a nigga up, they'll shoot a nigga, they'll do this to a bitch, they do that to a bitch, they do this to a nigga, they got haters. It's real gangsters out here that see if this nigga is really what he say he about.
Right.
We're seeing a lot of epic fails when it comes to that. So to touch on that topic earlier in this interview, I'm all the way against that.
Yeah.
I'm all the way against that. We got a lot of hate, and really hip hop is a reflection of our community. So what we see going on in hip hop is what's going on in the community. And until the community, the music will change.
Yeah, that's true. That's dope. Absolutely. That's why one of my favorite rappers is J. Cole. I love J. Cole. He always be spitting all that good game. Like a lot of the rappers that rap about, this, that,
Like J. Cole will tell you, I'll kill your ass in a heartbeat, but not physically, lyrically. You like, damn.
Well, I just want to let y'all know that my album coming out.
Okay.
The wackest MC on the mic. So
okay.
Go first, baby.
Followed by the coming of the rose. Okay. Bet.
The album cover is
gonna have the
water shooting out.
Coming of the rose.
All right. Oh shit!
Y'all.
You talking about a flower from the flower garden, Kenny.
Maybe we're not gonna talk about that while her brother is on.
Oh no, we're not hiding shit. Her album cover is the rose with water shooting out like.
I don't want the flashbacks to get beat up.
All right.
We are on our best behavior. Y'all just don't understand.
Yeah,
so
y'all really don't understand.
It's so hard.
Is like super mild for this podcast. I swear.
I love every bit of it. It shows our versatility and everything.
Oh my God.
Let's keep it up, guys. We got this.
Nah, we coming back with all the dicks next week. Don't even worry about it. All the dicks will be back. We'll just.
I want to ask one question that might get y'all a little bit uncomfortable.
All right, wait, hold on.
Let her shout out her information
That DJ push.
I'm scared for you, Kiki. Your brother got a serious look on his face. Said, "Ask me, and you shall find out."
DJ, let all the people know what you're working out and know your socials as well.
So one thing I am doing right now that you guys can actually help with, and I will be doing it again because the response was just crazy. I am doing a Black business bingo. It's on my page, my personal page right now, which is That's So Juicy. And what it is around the holidays, we always get hit up by scammers. There's all kinds of spam. Everybody want to say they're going to help you with your business. You give them all this money because they know that you're vulnerable. They know that you're hungry, and then they don't help you, or you don't get the response you want. So, we paying these people, these influencers, all this money because they got a bigger platform. But honestly, we all come together as, Black owned businesses or new businesses. We got the same, we got the same amount of platforms. So what I did was I let 25 different businesses purchase a square and a bingo card. And through the holiday season, we are asking people, to play bingo by purchasing from the different businesses on there. If you get bingo, you have to show proof of purchase. And then the money that I collected from the businesses is just going back to y'all as prize money. We also donated to, if you guys are familiar with Justice for Joy, which is the NICU foundation by Janine Taylor. She helps the families in NICU. So we donated to her as well. So she was able to give a family in the NICU a Christmas. So that was dope. But we're ending on Christmas. We're ending on the 25th as far as when you can purchase. It went from Black Friday to the 25th. And my goal is really just to bring more traffic and attention to all those business, because that's what we want. Word of mouth, that attention. A lot of people don't know we exist. Now your business is in front of 24 other platforms. And my goal was really to try to get everybody at least one new customer. We're still working on it, but it's cool because some people did get bingo. People did know about it. So I am doing that. This is the last week. We upped the prizes. So you can win $45 to $150 on there, plus some extra discounts from other businesses. But my personal page is That's So Juicy. All of my businesses are in my bio, but I will just say them. So there is Like Me Skincare, which is my skincare business. And then I have Tees LLC, which is my t-shirt line. And then I have Lucky Fine Gems, which is the crystal line. All those are, again, in my bio. It's probably easier to just go to my personal page. I do act crazy on there sometimes. I'm sorry. But all my business pages.
She be asking them questions that make you go,
Did you see my last little video that I put up? Somebody with me singing, me and Sneaky, that was our Christmas song. 05,
Goddamn fools.
Did you see it? You know what I'm talking about?
I seen it.
But yeah, I mean, that's me. That's my personal page. That's me. I actually started to open up more on my personal page because some of the people that are in those higher positions I'm trying to get to was like, look, people are going to support you because of who you are. So they need to see you more, be yourself more, and you're going to pull in your own audience plus those. So that's what I've been doing. And honestly, it has been working, but it's also just allowing me to be me because I've had to tiptoe for so long because of the military, because of my job, my career. So, but yeah, those are all my pages, and that's all I really got going on. But because of this podcast, I did go ahead, and any of your listeners, all of you guys can get 15% off. This is one of my things for my t-shirt line, which is Tees LLC. So if you guys can see, it says Youngstown, Ohio, home is where the heart is. I have them in
Yeah.
all different colors for every school. So Rand, Cheney, Wilson, Fitch, Warren Harding, like I got all the colorways on there, a bunch of Youngstown shirts, my Ohio
Right.
line, all that. But I mean, I have other stuff on there. My biggest one is my Ho shirt, which stands for Hustle Over Everything. So I have a shirt.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I have that. So you guys can get 15% off of anything when you use code Queens, because of course I want to honor the podcast. And I'm gonna leave that for a week. So you guys, I know holiday season, everybody's, might be tapped out, but it's a little something to help y'all if y'all want to shop. So yeah, that's all I got going on.
Great.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm about to go tap in right now. I like discounts.
Look, she got that 15 on her mind.
Right.
All right,
and
so
on the bingo card. So
yeah, I'm gonna do that too as well. I'm definitely gonna do that. But you good fine people, it's time for He can't get motherfucking crazy.
I'm not gonna get too crazy. I'm gonna try to ask it in a real respectful way.
Come on. Hey, bro, tell your shit off.
With y'all being at the top of y'all game, you know what I'm saying, and being busy entrepreneurs, when do you have time for that sneaky link? Or do y'all even get any? Because I know when I work harder, I want to play harder. I mean, that's as nice as I can say it.
You just like it harder. We got it.
But it's the gum chewing and the temple popping out.
Right. Like he about to come across that screen.
He about to slap the shit out of you. What you say?
What you just asked me,
know
I
you
tried to
just
warn her,
asked me that.
Kenny. I tried to warn her, but I'm listening to the answer though.
I didn't write
Look at me.
I didn't write the script, Kenny.
I want Kenny to go first too.
Right.
What's up?
On some real stuff, I keep my personal business private. You know?
Respect.
So free. Like
Yeah, I just smashing guts.
okay.
Those who know.
Okay.
But how do you find time? Like you have a time that's set aside,
Oh, shit.
just for that. Weekends, late nights.
Yeah, you make time for the people you love. You make time for the people you like. You make time for the people you're interested in.
Okay.
So regardless of how busy you are, there's always a way to make time for the people that you want to spend it with. Whether y'all just getting together to fuck, whether y'all want to get together and watch movies, then fuck. Whatever, however you want to spend your
coffee and
Coffee, then fuck, eat, then fuck. I mean, it's always fucking involved though. Just know that.
Right. Or you might use your rose and not want to fuck.
Woo.
So you use your rose and then he come over and you want to give him none because your rose is supposed to be.
Damn, that's a selfish motherfucker.
No, he wasn't supposed to use that rose right before he came over.
Right.
He's my brother-in-law, but you ain't gonna be coming up. You ain't gonna play the rose like that. All right?
That's gonna be a fight.
That's my husband right now. That's who I come to, and can't disrespect him.
Hey, the rose lay on the pillow next to her at night, like you
Right.
baby.
That's his brother-in-law.
I just was thinking that. I was just thinking that. I'm weak.
Shit. Kenny gonna fuck you up.
Then you better not talk about this shit ever again.
I
Oh Lord. We
No
enjoyed
problem.
both of you guys though. Y'all brought a lot of
DeJan, what about you now? We not letting her loose.
Oh yeah.
Because she had something called Juicy in her line. That's
Yeah.
Juicy.
Yeah. She's juicy.
Come on, Miss
I don't
Juicy,
talk
Miss
to her.
Parker.
I was a fat baby, okay? That's why my nickname is Juicy. I was a fat baby.
Oh,
Tell us what we want to hear. That's fine.
Listen, my mom will come in here, but she go too far with it. So
Oh,
yeah.
out.
Right.
So One, I'm not dating, but I'm also too grown. Listen, I'm too busy. And like he said, you got to make time, but I'm too busy. I got goals. I'm nowhere near them, and it upsets me. So I'm not tiptoeing for nobody. There's no sneaky link for me. I'm not tiptoeing for nobody. Either we out here or we not. But in the case where I do decide that I do want to date, like I said, you do have to make time. You find time. Nobody's too busy. You find time for what you want to find time for. However, when I do decide that I want to start dating, I feel like I have to date someone who is also an entrepreneur, or at least understands it, because they're not going to understand I can't make it because of, work this, and I have to meet this. And for me, I have to network for my business. So I have to be in people's faces. I got to be in guys' faces. And I've been in a situation where they didn't understand that. And I'm just like, I have skincare. I was if he want me to massage it into his hand, and that's gonna make him buy this, I'm a massage it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. So I've had people get, in their feelings because I've met, listen, not everybody posts my skincare, but I've met some people. Like I've met Gervonta Davis, like fresh out the ring after winning a championship, belt on his shoulder. And I'm giving him my product and we talking about it. And for some men, that's intimidating. That's the fucking shit. You can't beat him.
Right.
You know what,
what you gonna do?
You gotta join them.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So some men that they don't understand it sometimes, as far as like, I'm working. I'm not flirting, I'm working. You know what I mean? So I feel like once I do start dating, it's gonna have to be somebody who is also an entrepreneur, or at least understands it. Or they're just as busy as me. So when some people, they get home and they don't understand, once I clocked into this business, there's no clock out.
Yeah.
So some people don't understand that. Now they done clocked out and they wondering why you still working, and they mad, and they not like, I don't time for none of that.
All right, now DeJan, now you like the second guest that came. The one guest we came up that came on here, she was like business owner, whatever, and she was talking about she was celibate. That was on the past show. Now you come in here talking about you ain't got time. Like, don't scare us away from wanting to become a business owner, because we like to get down in the bedroom. I'm sorry.
Listen, that's funny because I am celibate, but again, spiritual journey. I'm 33, so I took a vow of celibacy on my 33rd birthday, which was last February. So I'm staying celibate. However, you're absolutely right, but my thing is, I don't know. I can.
You get a pass. You get a pass. Because you're saying that you're celibate. Yeah, you get a pass. But if you were about to be kicking it to us like, oh, we don't be getting down like that because we too busy. Men don't be want to hear that. Like, the woman got her shit together on one end, but then when it comes to the sex part, it's like she dry there. No, that ain't what they want.
We're not giving that
out. You know what I mean? But you get a pass, though. You get a pass.
It done got freaky. I ain't even take it.
We're gonna invite y'all back to where we could really have some time to really talk about that.
We're gonna have a celibate episode.
Yeah,
we need a celibate episode, because I need to get the full understanding of what the fuck is celibacy. I mean, I know what it is, but I really want to understand it from a different perspective. Because in my mind, like Kiki said, it's celibate here, celibate there. So
I did it for 5.5 years.
Yo. I would die. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sorry. I would just be over here.
Oh my God.
We want to thank you for coming and being a part of the Queens with Attitude podcast. We want to give a shout out to AAA Productions, True Films Entertainment, ACS Productions, for our positive affirmation. Today, change your way of thinking. Use your energy to accomplish more productive things, and the choice is yours. It could be made today. Okay. We want to thank you again for being a part of the Queens with Attitude podcast. And we can't wait to have you again. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Hit that